Right off the bat, before I start this video, my heart goes out to the people in Florida, the school shooting and all that, okay? I really don't have the words, but I can tell you right now, from me being a parent, that would be my nightmare. I do fear this on occasions it might happen in our school. So, my heart goes out to everybody. I don't have the answers. I don't. And what we're going to talk about today is something I do have answers for, because I lived it. Alright guys, today's video is outside. That's right, because I have no coat on, as you can see. It's warm, it's humid, it's almost like springtime. Today was supposed to be a green screen video, but it's not going to be. Now, my nephew Rusty was hoping I would do something on the green screen, as I'm going to do my next green screen video is going to be a test on something. But Rusty, hang on that, okay? We'll get it next week, because I don't want to waste this beautiful day. Alright guys, let's get started. I'm going to walk back and forth as I talk, because that's how I do it. I gotta move. Now, I don't have the answers of what happened at the school. I don't know what made that young man go and do that horrible thing. I don't have the answers. You know, I could get into talking about gun control, I get into talking about this and that, but honestly, I know very little of this stuff, okay? I mean, I usually don't like to talk about things unless I have knowledge in it. Do I know gun control could have stopped that? I have no clue. I don't know, okay? But I do know one thing, and I'm going to tell you where I got this from. I seen a video today from my buddy Steve. He's on my Facebook. He's also a YouTuber as well. And he posted a video, and one of the things this guy was talking about, being bullied. Now, nobody knows why this guy did what he did, okay? It's too soon to tell. They probably figured that out after many investigations, after they talked to him. And not all school shootings, not all the people that do the shootings were bullied in school, okay? But some of them are. Now, that's something I do know about. That's something I can talk about from experience. Okay, let's go back here. When I was a younger boy, okay, I was a scrawny little thing. Okay, I was little, small, scrawny, and the clothes I wore was secondhand clothes. Mom and I moved around a lot. I've been to many different schools. And seemed like I was always a new person in school. Now, these are some points that other kids pick up on, and this is some of the reasons why kids get bullied. I know, it's stupid, but it is. Now, I went to many different schools. I went to schools all over Kentucky, Ohio, and a couple here in Indiana. Some of these schools I was bullied at, and I'm not going to mention all of them. I'm just going to mention the key elements of some of the times that was really bad. Okay, let's start. Now, you got to picture in your mind, I'm a scrawny little kid, secondhand clothes, and I was poor, okay? I'm still poor. Not things change much, huh? Nothing like I am today, you know? So I was poor and I wore secondhand clothes. So other kids picked on me because I was poor. Other kids picked on me because my clothes I wore. Other kids picked on me because I came from a different state and joined that school. I was picked on for a lot of reasons, and it's one thing to be called names, but it's other when they take actions in other ways. Let me tell you some of the things that's happened to me over the years when I was little. Okay, basically, first of all, before I go any further, what I'm about to tell you, I could have defended myself, but my mother always put it in my head, if I ever got into a fight in school, then I would get my butt 10 times harder whipped when I got home. And if you had a mother like mine, you did not fool around. My mother was old school, folks. She'd go out and get a switch and she'd beat your ass with it, right in front of everybody. I'm trying to hide from this wind. Beautiful day, but it's windy as can be. Well, one of the times I was bullied and I was held down to the ground, and they had taken a cigarette and burned, I got a scar right up here somewhere, burned me right in the side of the forehead. Yeah, put their cigarette out on my forehead And before he did that, he burnt me. Another time I was bullied, we was down in the shop class, and the teacher was there. He was on the other side of the shop class, and some of the bigger kids had grabbed me and took my arm and turned on the circular saw and act like they was going to cut my arm off. It got very close to my arm. And the teacher was in the same room and allowed this to happen. Now, these are some of the extreme bullying that happened to me, okay? I have a list a mile long of half the crap that went on. Another time, and this is a good one, I was sitting down in the lunchroom, minding my own business, actually talking to the one friend I had, and some of the bigger kids thought it'd be funny to basically pick up the garbage can and put the garbage all over me. Now guys, I've had my head stuck in toilets, I've had myself locked in lockers, I've had all this good stuff. I was bullied. It seemed like almost every damn school I went to I was bullied, except the last one. I was bullied. Now, did that make me want to pick up a gun and go shoot people in school? No. Did that make me angry? Oh, hell yeah. I was very angry. You know, I'm still angry. I'm 52 years of age, and this happened when I was, what, 12 years old, 13, 15, 16 years old? And I'm still angry about it today. But no, I never picked up a gun and went into a school and did horrible things. I told my mom with some of the things that was happening. She did call school. I didn't like to tell my mom because you got to remember, if you rat out on somebody and the kids that was doing this to you found out you ratted out, it's going to be 10 times worse on you. But when they held me down and burnt my forehead, I couldn't hide the fact I was burnt from my mother. You know? The school pretty much asked what kid did it, and all he got was a slap on the wrist. Well, guys, I'm telling you now, these are some of the things that, well, a lot of things that kids go through in schools. And not all of them thought like I thought. Some of them do pick up that gun. I'm not sitting there saying that's the only reason they do it, but that's one of them. Now, what's a kid supposed to do when these things happen? Well, let's start off from the teachers. If you know other students are picking on a kid in your classroom, don't sit by and let it happen. And when your kids go to school, ask your child how that child's doing in school. Ask that child, is everything okay? How you doing in studies? Ask that child, says, by any chance, do you pick on anybody in school? If you think your child's picking on people in school, and you think your child is a bully, stop it. Stop him or her from doing it now. We had a parent-student day one time. My mom wasn't able to go because my mom was disabled. But some of the parents of these kids were there, and some of the kids that used to always pick on me, their parents were there. And their parents even laughed at the fact their own kids was picking on me. They thought it was funny. Ooh, yeah. So guys, it starts off at the school and off at home. For teachers, if you see somebody picking on somebody, or you know somebody being bullied, stop it. And parents, if your kids are the ones that are doing bullying, nip it in the bud. And if your kids are being bullied, you go straight to that school and you complain until something's done about it. Now, I do have a light at the end of the tunnel on some of these. Here in Indiana, I went to one of the high schools, and this is one of the places I was bullied. Because I came out of the state of Ohio, and I wore raggedy clothes, and I was just a scrawny kid. So, one of the guys that used to bully me all the time, I ran into him many years later. It was actually on a job site. Now, you gotta remember, I grew up. I got stronger. I got bigger. I got a whole hell of a lot tougher, because when you're bullied a lot in school, it makes you tough. That's what it did me. It didn't make me want to lash out. It just made me tough. It gave me a thick skin. So I ran into this guy years later, and I didn't realize who he was until he mentioned the fact that, yeah, I used to kind of pick on you in school. And my revenge was, I looked him straight in the face and I said, want to pick on me now? He says, hell no. And he apologized to me. Son of a gun if he didn't apologize to me. Yeah. He says, kids do stupid things. And he became my friend. That made me feel good. Just that one apology made me feel like $1,000,000, guys. Too bad I couldn't get apologies from the other kids. And this guy is starting to look real promising. Guys, I'm going to turn the camera around. We're going to stop the video for 1 second. Look at this guy. Don't know if the camera's doing it justice, but look at that. Wow. Almost looks like a storm's getting ready to brew. But look at the color of that sky. Wow. I almost guarantee the camera's not doing it justice. Alright guys, basically what happened in Florida should have never happened. I don't know why that guy did what he did. I don't know why that kid did what he did. I don't know. Was it bullying? I don't know. From what I read, he was suspended out of school. I don't know. Did he have issues? More than likely. You know, talk to our kids, man. Talk to the younger people. Find out what's going on in their lives, you know? Something. Stop it before it ever gets this far. And it's starting to rain. Sorry about that, but it is. Stop it before it ever gets this far, because that should have never happened. That should have never happened. Like I said, that is my nightmare. I do worry about that ever happening. I got one child in school. And, yeah. Alright guys. Come on. Let's get out of here. Leave me comments. Have you ever been bullied in school? Or was you the one that was bullying people in school? Leave them down below. We'll see you next time. I'm out of here, folks. And by the way, Rusty, that green screen test I was going to do for you would be probably Monday. Alright guys, have an awesome weekend. We'll see you Monday.